Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to go ahead and pick some cards to see what's going on in this connection with you and the person on your mind, your specific person, okay? So how this is going to work is, this is going to be a you versus them reading. So this side's going to represent your energy, this side's going to represent their energy. And yes, I am using the deck that I made, which is available for sale on my website, link in the description box below. And the middle here, okay, is going to be representing both of your energies, and of course I will be picking love oracle cards as well. So yeah, another thing I wanted to point out is that I do have a manifestation challenge going on my Patreon, where, you know, I give you signs to look for to manifest your specific person. And I also give you a lot of specific advice to manifest your specific person, and as well as a lot of self-concept affirmations to manifest your specific person. So if that's something you're interested in, you know, really changing your self-concept for good so that you can manifest your specific person, do check that out. The link to that will be in the description box below, okay? Yeah, so as I unveil these cards, I also do want to just give a little bit of manifestation advice, because if you know me, you know I like giving manifestation advice, you know, regarding like just, yeah, law of assumption. And something that I want to tell you is that self-concept really works, okay? Like it works so well, because when you change, you know, your self-concept, it decreases resistance when you're trying to manifest specific things or specific people into your life, okay? And it also makes it easier for you to perceive people in a more positive way. Right now, I'm seeing that if you're really struggling to perceive your specific person in a positive way, because, you know, you found out something about them that really triggered you, or you're still mad at them for, like, you know, something that they did, yet you still want to be with them, yet you're still, you know, into this manifestation. Self-concept will help you, you know, get through that. When in doubt, self-concept it out. And again, you can do anything to manifest. I'm not saying you have to do that, but it definitely does work. Okay, when you change your conception of yourself, you realize that, hey, I deserve so much better, and, you know, this person is just you pushed out. They're another version of you. I do feel like this person is marrying back a version of you to yourself, okay? So yeah, it doesn't need to be hard. All you need to do is just, you know, keep working on yourself, okay? It's okay to watch tarot readings, because again, even tarot readings are just a reflection of what's going on within you, or an aspect of, you know, it's one possible reality of what could happen. It's just an aspect of your subconscious mind. So nothing wrong with watching tarot readings, but also make sure, you know, you're doing the inner work. I'm just speaking from my own experience, because this stuff has worked. I have manifested multiple people, and I got them to act the way that I wanted to, and it, you know, it doesn't need to be that hard. I actually, like, the deeper I get into this journey, the more I realize it's actually really that easy. It's just about changing your thoughts and sticking to them. But anyways, let me go ahead and pick a card that's going to represent you and their energy, okay? And then I'm going to go ahead and you know, do the rest of the reading here. So again, this is your side, this is their side, but if you feel like, you know, the side should be switched up, that's also okay. You know, this could be your side, this could be their side, just whatever you resonate with more. But yeah, let's go ahead and see what the general energy cards here are. Okay, we got the Cosmic Tones of Light. I rarely ever get this card. I feel like I always get the same cards from this deck, and I never get the Cosmic Tones of Light, but I do get Ancestral Lineages quite a bit, and I feel like that was something that I was channeling before even picking this these cards here, you guys. With these with this card here, Ancestral Lineages, something that came to my mind is that I feel like this person had a different background than you, okay? Like, maybe for some of you this is someone from a different race, religion, culture, ethnicity, okay? But even if that's not the case, they were raised in a different household. I feel like they could have a different situation with their parents and family than maybe you did, or do currently, and that really did impact their perception of life and a lot of things. But the fact that, like, you and this person, like, you know, were able to connect despite having a different background, different lineages, I feel like you're the type of person that connects with a lot of people, even though, like, you know, you're very different from a lot of these people, right? Maybe you're someone who, like, I'm just, like, sensing here that if you're watching this, like, you could have friends from a lot of different cultures. Maybe you're, like, really open-minded, maybe, like, you know, you love learning about different cultures and learning about different people, and you expose yourself to different cultures, like it's like I definitely feel like you have like a wide range of like people around you, or even like coworkers, or yeah, maybe you like people that are different than you. I don't know why I'm channeling some Gemini, Sagittarius, like ninth house energy, like foreign cultures, background, things like that. Okay, and again, I'm not saying like your person has to be from a different culture or anything. I just feel like, you know, like your ancestors, your lineages were very different, and it's so interesting that the both of you connected in this lifetime. Like I'm seeing that maybe there was some sort of connection between the both of you in a past lifetime, or maybe even amongst your ancestors. I feel like you feel the sense of familiarity with them, and they feel that way too. Like, you know how you just meet certain people and you're just like, I feel like I've known you before, because you just get along so well and you just really understand each other. And it's like, you know, maybe like you come from different places, but you know, the energy like doesn't care about like physical looks. It doesn't care about background, this, that. I mean, maybe to an extent, but it's just like, I feel like there was some sort of connection maybe between your ancestors, even if like you're just like, wait, what? Like maybe you lived in different parts of the world. There was something, like, you know, the invisible, like the red string theory. It's like you met this person before, maybe you passed by this person at some point and you reconnected. You know, that could have been the case if you live in the same place, or maybe if you don't even live in the same place. I know I've like had certain people in my life that, you know, I didn't meet until later on in life, and I realized like we literally lived 20 minutes away. You know, like sometimes that can happen, right? But I do feel like, you know, something to do with ancestral lineages. I do feel like, you know, the fact that maybe you come from different backgrounds definitely did play like a role in this connection. But like in a good way. It's like the fact that like the both of you felt this really deep connection with each other is really crazy, and it's an intense experience. In a way, because yeah, it's like, I don't think like you realize like how significant you are in this person's life. Maybe you think, oh, that's not the case, oh, this person's meeting a lot of people, this, that. It doesn't even matter. Like, it doesn't matter how many people meet. Like, there's something very magnetic and unforgettable about you. Okay. Then we also got here the cosmic tones of light. Yeah, this is very interesting. I actually don't know what this card means, so I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna look it up in the deck here. Visions of the soul, 36. Okay. Oh wow, I flipped exactly. Okay, I flipped to the page 36. Has this Sri Yatra. I've really been into the Sri Yatra lately. Actually, I heard that if you chant Om, it makes this symbol, and I feel like that's backed up by science. Maybe you saw that TikTok video, if you know what I'm talking about, or you're gonna see it soon. But the Sri Yatra is a great tool to meditate, and apparently it like encapsulates the macrocosms of the universe, and like, you know, the microcosm, which is the Sri Yatra mandala sacred geometry, and it's like basically like the universe in like a symbol. It like represents the universe and like the divine feminine, divine masculine, and consciousness, and a lot of people meditate on it and get like really great insights. So yeah, that's something that I wanted to point out. Okay, we got here portal to cosmic tones of light. So sound, harmonics, light, language, frequencies, vibration, resonance, clarity. Use this portal to access the tones of your soul, of the cosmos, and the light languages of your guides and ancestors. Oh wow, this also has to do with like ancestors. Okay, I hear the voice of the cosmos, of source, and give voice to my own soul song. I feel like your person really liked your voice. Something about the way that you talk, the way that you speak. Your throat chakra. I feel like they think you're really smart. Something about your mind, your knowledge, even the things that you express on social media. You know, if they follow you, they think you're a very interesting person. Okay, yeah, your soul has its own unique tone. You are very unique to this person. It's like you are a wild card. I'm seeing something to do with type. Maybe you were kind of feeling a little bit insecure that you're not this person's type, or maybe you have felt that way in the past. It's like a lot of people remember you actually, like not just because maybe you look different or you're not their quote unquote physically their type or something, just your energy and everything. Like maybe you did realize, okay, this person has a type, and maybe they were adding people that look nothing like you or something like that, but your energy is so unique. That's why you never even have to like worry about like, you know, this person like, you know, being with anyone else, because they're into you. They'll never forget you. Like, you know, we never forget like that one person we met that maybe looked different, maybe like just what you're different in every way, and I mean that in the best way possible. Okay, like this person really does regard you, you know, hold you to like, you know, high regards just because of the impact that you had in their life. Okay, yeah, so your soul has its own unique tone, just as it has its own unique energetic signature. You are now being asked to enter this portal in order to retrieve this tone. There are no words, merely harmonics. Human words create limitations. Tones and frequencies are as Limitless as the cosmos, your own soul's tone may sound strange to you at first, yet you will feel comfortable giving it voice. Because I feel like even if you haven't talked to this person, you're in no contact, they still think about you, okay? Like they're communicating with like the harmonics, the frequencies of your soul, of the energies. Like maybe like, you know, there's things that you're saying, maybe you're chanting certain, you know, hymns or mantras or your affirmations, and it's reaching your person. It really is, okay? I feel like it's a sign that if you're manifesting this person, it's working. So yeah, this says, do not try to interpret into human words, just feel their message through the heart. You have this beautiful connection, okay? You have this heart to heart, soul to soul connection, and if you focus more on that, it's like your person's literally telling you like, hey, I'm really focused on our heart to heart connection. That's gonna, like, you know, the love here is so strong that you don't need to worry about anyone else. You don't need to worry about third party circumstances. Just keep focusing on that, because right now I'm seeing that maybe you were worried about the circumstances or like the third parties or whatever it may be, and it really hurt you, it really impacted you. But your person's saying you don't need to think that way. I love you, I always will love you. Our hearts are like, you know, the connection that we had, it transcends everything, right? Because like when you meet that one person, I mean, maybe like, yeah, there were certain people from your past, like, you know, some people that you were really into, but it's like when you're really into someone, right, like, do you really care that much about the people from the past? Like, yeah, you might think of them like fleeting thoughts here and there, but it's like you're into your person. And I feel like, you know, that's what's gonna happen between you and your person. You just need to believe that it can, and just trust in the love, like the love the both of you shared, because it's very, you made a really big impact on this person. Even if they didn't act like it, maybe they didn't even talk to you that much, that connection's still there. And maybe you think that connection was, that could be replicated. Maybe they felt that way with others. Maybe you even saw them like giving other people validation or something like that. It's not. It's an illusion. It's an illusion. That's how just focus more on, you know, you and your person's connection, and everything else, it won't matter. It won't matter, okay? So this is your person's side. We got the Page of Cups, the Empress, the Page of Pentacles, Three of Wands. Okay, so I really do feel like you kind of think very highly of this person here. Maybe you have put them on the pedestal here, because we did get the Empress. With this Page of Cups, you feel like they're sweet people, but this Page of Cups does have the sense of like kind of like immaturity to it, but like you also think they can grow, they can transcend, right? Because like this Page of Cups is like, it's not the King of Cups, right? But it's like someone, like, you know, this person definitely does have feelings for you, and it's gonna grow into something stronger, but they need to like elevate. They need to go from this Page of Cups energy to the Empress energy. The Empress is ruled by Venus. This has to do with like love and abundance, okay? It's like your person's telling you, focus on the love, the abundance of love in this connection, and things will change. Things will change for the better. We also got here the Page of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. There could be some sort of distance from, you know, between you and this person, but I don't feel like that really ever got in the way here. Like I don't think that, like, you know, no matter how much the distance was, this person still felt a soul connection with you. We got the Page here, so I do see some sort of message coming in from your person. They're going to be messaging you twice, because I'm seeing like we got two pages, messengers, or, you know, they want to convey this message to you that this isn't over yet. Like they still see a future with you, they still want a future with you, okay? And then let's look at your side here. We got the Nine of Pentacles. That's so interesting. I'm definitely seeing some like mirroring energy here. We got two pages here, we got two nines here. Nine has to do with the completion of a cycle. You're ending some sort of cycle, okay? Something is coming full circle. I feel like, you know, there were certain things that would happen that would trigger you, but it's just not happening that way anymore. You know, it is coming full circle. Something is definitely you know, gonna, like, all this work that you've been doing, it's paying off. With this Nine of Cups, I feel like, you know, this has to do with like feelings, emotional satisfaction. I feel like you felt that way with this person. They felt that way with you too. They still do, okay? But I feel like there was, okay, we got the Moon here, we got the Five of Pentacles. The Moon has to do with like the subconscious mind, things that were hidden, things that weren't seen. We got the Five of Pentacles, which has to do with lack. I feel like something happened where you felt like things were lacking, or like you may, oh yeah, actually more so like in your subconscious mind, you had feelings of insecurities, which could have manifested, or like, you know, your self-concept when it came to love and relationships. Maybe you felt like, you know, men lacked a certain way, women lacked a certain way, whoever you're into lacked a certain way. Maybe you felt like you lacked something in love, or like, oh, am I good enough? Am I not, you know, am I pretty enough? This, that, right? Like these insecurities sort of like, this connection really showed you what sort of was going on in your subconscious subconscious mind. Like certain aspects of your self-concept really came to light in the way that this person behaved. Or it doesn't have to be self-concept, it could be your assumptions. Maybe like you made assumptions like, oh, I'm just better than everyone, or sometimes that happens, right? Because it's like in the spiritual journeys, and I've said this in my own readings too, so I'm not judging anyone, I'm not blaming anyone, but like it's like, oh, this person, they were behind in their spiritual journey, or they weren't as smart or as like like healed, or like up there as you, like a little bit of like ego here, right? So it's like I feel like someone here acted out of ego. Like sometimes that can happen, like maybe you felt like, oh, what is this person doing? Like maybe you were like maybe you genuinely were a little bit higher up in your spiritual journey, but then your person acted a certain way and you're just like, oh, they're kind of being immature, they're being weird, and so like they started acting that way, right? So there's something that happened, certain things that were lingering in your subconscious mind, like a set of beliefs that you had that really came to fruition, that really came to light when it came to this connection. And it really did, like it really hurt a lot, and you're just like, wow, like, oh my gosh, like, is this what was really going on in my subconscious mind the entire time? Is my self-concept really that bad? But the thing is, it's really not, because I feel like even when you first met this person, right, like blank slate, right, this person fell for you pretty much immediately, and they admire your independence, your individuality, and the things that you make them feel. But I'm also seeing something to do with, like, maybe you were operating from like, oh, what can I give this person? Maybe you were trying to impress this person a lot rather than letting this person impress you. Maybe you could be someone that travels a lot, you have this great life, maybe you're financially stable, abundant, because that's what the Nine of Pentacles represents, and you really want to impress this person, show that you're this like independent person, independent woman, independent man. That's amazing that you are, okay, nothing wrong with that. But it's like with this Nine of Cups, it's like your person really liked you and still likes you for who you are, on a soul level, like not just the things that you have, not just the materialistic aspects, the physical abundance, but the true love. And I'm really seeing that here. The Empress, she has to do with love, and like an abundance of love. And with this Nine of Cups, there's a lot of love here. If anything, maybe this person even likes you more than you like them right now, because I feel like you could be operating like, maybe you were a little bit upset that like, oh, I have all these nice things, why aren't they appreciating me, or like something, maybe it's like competition, maybe like you got a little bit jealous or triggered that this person was giving their attention to someone else who maybe had a little bit more money than you, maybe was like just objectively like higher up in life or something like that. There was some sort of insecurity that definitely came out as a result of this connection, or as a result of like what was going on in your subconscious mind, and your person reflected that. But the truth is, you guys, it doesn't matter. Like if someone's prettier than you, maybe you were insecure about that, like, oh, this person was giving their attention to someone that was like way prettier than me, and like that you felt really insecure, it really like triggered something within you. But it's not about that, it's about the energy. And if you just focused on like what you feel with this person, your person does think you're absolutely beautiful, they think you're handsome or attractive or whatever you resonate with. But maybe you let like some of the superficial aspects get in the way. Focus on like the connection that you have with them. That it doesn't matter how rich you are, how hot, how whatever you are. Okay, some of the prettiest people get cheated on. Some of the richest people are the loneliest. And I'm not saying that always needs to be the case. Okay, we should accept that it's okay to be good looking and get what we want. It's okay to be rich and still live a happy life. I'm not saying internalize whatever you want to internalize. But the thing is, like, you don't need to feel insecure. It's like your person is telling you don't need to feel insecure about anyone else or anything else, okay? Like, they still like you. Like, they're still into you. And it sucks because it's like, they don't feel happy without you. I feel like maybe they thought that like, okay, I'm gonna like try my luck with this other person. Maybe they thought this other person was attractive, or maybe whatever the circumstances were here. But it's like it wasn't enough, because if that was enough, like, I don't feel like they would keep coming back to you. And they did for a lot of you, if not in person, energetically. Or maybe they were giving you attention on social media, maybe they were giving other people attention, but I don't feel like they're fully committed to anyone, because they're still into you. Like, even if you feel like they are, even if like they're in another marriage or relationship, I don't think they are as much as you think they are. So yeah. Anyways, let me go ahead and pick some love oracle cards to see what messages we have here. Okay. We got I love you and only you unconditionally. Exactly. This person does love you, and you shouldn't, even if like, like the 10 out of 10, like, most amazing people, like, showed up at their doorstep, that they would still choose you. And you are 10 out of 10. You are amazing. That's the thing. You need to see yourself as that way. Okay. And I don't just mean like, like physically, I mean, unless you're into that. But like, my point is like, love transcends superficiality. It transcends other things. It transcends materialism. I feel like, this person didn't really know who they were when they met you. Okay, but I feel like you helped them see something within themselves, and they like that. They really like that energy, who they are when they're with you. And they I feel like they crave someone that's going to help them transcend, that's going to help them reach that next level of consciousness. And I feel like, without you in their life, they feel kind of lost. Like, I feel like they kind of really want you to do that. It's like, maybe like it's almost like they're choosing you to be like their spirit guide or something like that, in a way. But I don't like, I don't mean that in a way where like, oh, you have to stick around and wait for them to heal. I mean like, you motivate them to be the best version of themselves. You motivate them to like, do more, not just like, again, materialistically, like money wise, but like expand their consciousness, transcend certain things, really like tune into love, like real true love. Okay. And that's this kind of energy, they cannot be replicated. That's so tapping into your own energy sometimes, will help everything, realizing how amazing you are. Okay. And again, like, this, as I keep saying again and again, I don't know why I keep saying again, because a lot of these messages, maybe I haven't even said in the reading, but the thing is, like, they do love you unconditionally. I feel like, they triggered you to grow a lot, and you did, and they did as well. And yeah, I was in denial of my love for you, but now I see the truth. They knew that they liked you, okay? And deep down, they liked you even more than they knew that they liked you on the surface level. But they didn't know, they couldn't fathom the depth of this connection, because it was very different than anything that they had ever felt. And I feel like maybe they thought they could feel that way with other people, but it didn't add up. It didn't. Because again, I feel like for a lot of you, they're not really fully, truly committed to anyone. Especially if they're still in your like sphere, realm. Maybe they stalk you on social media or something, okay? Even if you've received nothing from them, they still do think about you a lot energetically. There's a reason why you're watching this reading, and it's not a coincidence or random that you're receiving this message. This is what's really going on, as much as you want to internalize it. We got, you're a dream come true. I've been manifesting you. I feel like the reason you haven't given up on this person is because there is a version of them in another reality that is manifesting you. Okay, if that's something you believe in, but if not, that's okay. We also got, you bring out the best in me. I'm never letting you go. You guys, I was like, some of these messages, okay, I swear I'm like psychic. I mean, I claim not to be psychic, but I was literally thinking about like, oh, how you did bring out the best in them, and how you are a dream, like, the fact that maybe they could be manifesting you, which is why you're still like into this connection. But you did, and you still do bring out the best in them, and like they want to experience that in the physical realm. I feel like it's been happening in the energetic realm, but they want to be with you. They want to help you, like they want to be there for you. They want to be there with you. They want to experience the best of life with you and only you. Okay, so anyways, I will go ahead and end the reading right here. I really hope this helps. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. You always have free will in your reality. I do want to let you know, the Patreon. Do want to remind you of the Patreon. Do join that if that is of your interest. And I also offer in-depth tarot readings as well as manifestation coaching, and I also custom make subliminals. So if you're interested in any of these services, check out the description box below where you'll find my website. You can sign up for those services through my website. And yeah, thank you so much. Love and light.